Good evening, salutations, my soap opera fans. So, question of the night: what is Claire Grace's intentions for Nikki on Young and the Restless? I should have put Newman there, but what is her intentions for Nikki on Young and the Restless? Okay, why did she grab her? What is her issue? Did she have some sort of long beef? Um, did her family Jade their family did the Newmans screw over her family in some sort of way, because it seems like something the Newmans would do. Um, Maybe her dad lost her company or something like that because of Victor or Nikki, or back in the day she was the type of person that was on the bottle pretty heavy. Maybe she ran into somebody, hit one of her parents or cousins or something like that. I'm hearing all sorts of theories of why. So I want to know what your theory is on it. Now, as always, we do sit there and talk about all the shows: Young and Restless, Days of Our Lives, General Hospital, Bold and Beautiful. We're going to do a quick roll call. We're going to check the bells and whistles. I may want to doing a live stream for only an hour and a half. That a long day at work. Well, not a long day. It wouldn't even work, but that a long day. And I don't know. We're gonna say so. Let's do a quick roll call and get this live stream started. As you're coming in, make sure that you do hit the like button, because it really does help. Melly Mel's in the chat. Melly Mama Horror Queen. And yes, I watched it as well. Anthony, how you doing? I'm loving the channel so far. Keep up the amazing work. I've been watching your videos like daily. Jay Blue's in the chat. What's good? Lashanta's in the chat. How you doing tonight? The Havens in the chat. What's good? Monique is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Laura B's in the chat. How you doing today? Darby's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Darby, you know what's really funny? I think there's a movie on YouTube and it has your name on it. Well, one of the characters' names is Darby, and I'm not even joking. Terry Ice Cream's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Laura B's in the chat. How you doing tonight? And as I said, as you're coming in, make sure that you do hit the like button, because it really does actually help. And for the people that have been sharing the videos, thank you, thank you, thank you so much, because it really has been helping. Black Mod, aka Mr. GQ, how you doing tonight? Kyrie's the one and only. Kyrie's the one and only. I liked your review on Days of Our Lives. Monique says they are worried about Adam's attention, but all along they should have been worried about Claire. Yeah, and I'm sitting there looking at that, and I'm like, why would Nikki go with a total stranger? Why you disappointed in Days, Lashatu? Why would Nikki Newman go to a total stranger's house? You don't know this woman from Adam, okay? You don't know this woman at all. You decide to go on some sort of trip with her? Are you kidding me? Your family is rich and powerful. You wouldn't sit there and think that somebody may want to snatch you up? Come on, bro. And also, I watched the episode as well. You may want to snatch you up. Okay. Glad to hear that, Black Man. Glad to hear that. It is always good to have you in the chat, and I'm very happy that you're doing good. You gave us a good scare not that long ago. Are you watching some basketball, Anthony? Jay Blue says so. Dispenser called Trina Osiris. I'm imagining he called Cyrus, because he did call Trina, but he called Cyrus also though. Darby says it's because Claire played up to Nikki. Exactly. Her vanity. Exactly. Her vanity. And Kyrie says, thank you, Claire. Yeah, I knew you were gonna like that. It's a good question, Morby. It's a good question. Um, usually sometimes if his character's on, he may pop through, sit there and see what people thought, and just kind of talk about the scene in the episode. So I'm like, what the hell's my damn? Lashanta says Vicky and Nick got on my nerves. Oh yeah, Nick, the big bad wolf. When in doubt, when in doubt, I remember that. I remember how this bedtime story, is. Adam is the good guy, and everyone else is the big bad wolves. Devlin said to all the Scorpios, "Happy birthday," and to all the Sagittarius, "Happy birthday." My birthday was. Oh, okay. Happy late birthday. Happy late birthday. You don't have a choice. Let's shout out that he has no choice. You don't have to take that out. He'd be good in prison. He'd be taken care of. My whole thing is like if Mason listens, because if Mason don't listen, Mason's gonna be in a body bag. Yeah, Kyrie, yeah, I saw it as well. Oh, okay, all right, thank you, Mel. J Blue says it was good. It was a good plan that Mason came up with, but Cyrus does need a doctor in the back pocket. I see Dante. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I said, J Blue. I was like, yeah, he's gonna pick a doctor over you, taken care of as maybe. Yep, exactly, Kyries. Nick is the big bad wolf, and Adam's the hero, and everyone else is just bad and evil. No, I got that part. Yeah, because at the end of the day, we gotta blame Nick for something, right? Always Nick's fault. Doesn't really matter what it is, but it's clearly Nick's fault. Lachanta says Kyrie Clark. Audra showed her colors. Yo, that was a hilarious scene. First of all, I don't understand this. Why are they starting stories and stopping them midway point? Right? Like I wanted to sit there and say, yeah, exactly, he's an angel. I got it. It makes sense, Kyrie's. Makes sense. But I don't understand. Like, okay, so we'll take Adam for example. I wanted to see Adam's revenge plan, right? Because he said he was going to go in and take the Newmans down from the inside out. Really, it was good, Jackie P. Take him down from the inside out. But then they stopped it. You know, he was going to work his way from the bottom to the top or whatever. But then they stopped it, right? Like, why are they starting stuff and then stopping it? Kyle was going to betray his family, but then he had an attack on conscience, like, oh, I can't do it. I can't betray my family. Come on, bro. I wanted to see how that was going to play out. But the other wrestlers has a thing of starting something but then stopping it. Like they're too lazy to sit there and finish something that they start. That annoys the hell out of me. Lashanta says Nick's jealous of Adam. People always sit there and say that, and I don't see Nick being jealous of Adam of anything. Um, then again, like I said, Adam's the hero and everyone else is the big bad wolf or monsters or something. Yeah, yeah. Monique. Victor was like, "Yo, listen, you either going to be, you either going to be, you either going to hop into my program, or you can kick rocks. You can walk." Mel says, I called it that I was going to turn his loyalty on the Abbas and turn on Audrey and Tucker. Yep, you did. Speak of the devil. Lobby was just asking about you. The one and only Nathaniel Gray. Mason better sit there and do what he's told. He got that good deal going on by Cyrus. He better do what he's told. I'm like, God damn, Mason really just was gonna sell out his cousin. Like, Jesus Christ. That don't mean shit. J Blue says, why was Laura surprised Nina at the meeting with Valentine? Didn't he tell her? I could have swore he did. Monique says Mr. Kojak's in the house. Yep. Terry says I don't know how it's possible to not see Nick clear as day jealous. Because people see Nick as the boogeyman, and I don't see it. I don't see him as the boogeyman. Um, you know what? Screw it. I guess we're gonna sit there and go into tonight on a little bit. But I get it. You know, it's yeah. I just I don't see it. It's not clear as day to me. But I haven't been watching the show as long as you. You know, people listening to saying that Nick only went out with Sally to spite Adam, and I'm just like, really? Because I didn't see it that way. And you know, I'm going to sit there and say this because I know it's going to piss some people off. I don't think at the time that Nick should have stepped back um, for Adam and Sally to be together because no one said a damn thing when it came towards Sally. No one gave Sally that amount of smoke, but it was all Nick's fault. Nick was the bad guy, and everyone just made excuses for Sally and her cowardness. So yeah, Bobby says look like Mason's in a tough spot. Mason about to do what he's told. Curry says, really zero jealousy. He's not jealous of Adam at all. You haven't witnessed any of Nick's natural relationship tempers. No, I haven't. But then again, I haven't been watching the show as long as you. I'm just telling you from what I see. I'll give you that, Lashanta. Darby says, where was Taylor during this discussion about Eric? I thought it would be useful to Riz to have a train. Yes. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Darby. You're absolutely right. Um no, but the truth of the matter is, Kyrie, if we're gonna sit there and keep it 100, you have more of a dislike for Nick than I do. So you're always gonna sit there and see the worst. You're always gonna see the worst in Nick. You're always gonna see the worst possibility in Nick. Um, that love triangle, you're always gonna sit there and see as Nick is the bad guy. So that's just my take. Just my take. Laura as Kate is off. Oh wow, you did. You did. Actually, I like comments on what double seeing. I thought it was a good thing. I thought it was a good thing. Um, as far as your acting is concerned, you're on point. I will sit there and say that. As far as your acting, you're on point. Um, I thought that he gave a little bit more grit to it. You know, he was there telling us, I was like, yo, listen, I'm not having this chick ID me, and then I'm going to jail. So you did push back a lot more. And so the scene went well. The scene definitely went well. I'm just sitting there looking at Mason's character. I'm like, bro, you already disobeyed him once. Okay, when you decided to go rogue and did what you did to Ava, he's sitting there saying, "Yo, listen, I'll set you up in jail nicely, and you might be able to get out early. I don't know. I'm gonna sit there and try to work my magic." Um, so if he decides to turn in Mason, I mean, if he decides to turn in Austin at this point, I'm like, "Hey, Mason, get locked." That's all I'm gonna sit there and say. Good luck. Jackie B said, didn't Portia get a promotion at the hospital? She didn't seem to know what was going on. Hmm. Harry says if Nick did the right thing, I would commend him for it. Like when Nick saw through Nate with Adam, he is unreasonably jealous. Adam took a bullet for Victor. Nick downplayed it. Okay, I'll give you that. I give you that. There's some uh, there's some nuances to that, but I'll give you that part though. Nathaniel says I'm more worried about how it translates to everyone. LOL, so many people think I'm going to be dead now. We will see. When Face Adam thought they were better. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not gonna go there because I already mean, I get that, but like you have to do it for the right reasons, though, not to get someone's approval or just assume that things are gonna get better. That is your niece or yeah, your niece or whatever. Lobby says, "I hope not, Nathaniel. I hope you stay on a little longer." I think it honestly tells you, and when I sit there and think about it, I mean, granted, his character has actually been used in some really good scenes. So the fact that he's still on the show, because they could have. Nathaniel says some more surprises coming. Worry not. I think he's his character's actually done pretty well. I've seen characters come and go on GH way less time than he spent on the show. So I would sit there and say, he's definitely earned his spot. I'll say that much. Darby says Riz doesn't think when he's with Brooke, doesn't he know that Taylor will be mad at? Yes, wasn't called in for her kids. Taylor's relationship with Ridge, apart from this, she had a right to be there. LaShanta says, Albert, they never trusted him, right? He was on the run. I I guess so. I mean, you were watching. I wasn't watching it that long, so um, Adam saved Faith in a car wreck. I didn't know that. Joshua Cook. Joshua, I can't wait to be on your channel on. I can't wait to be on your channel next Monday. I'm actually really looking forward to it. Black One says, Nathaniel, you were good today. Nathaniel says, making lemonade out of lemons. Nikki and glad it went. Yeah. Um, you did your thing, and you brought that character to life. You brought that character to life. Like I said, it could have been more of a one hit wonder with Mason, and I feel like you really made that character your own. So Monique says with the Newmans is like if you're a member of the Newmans, prove it. And the fact Nick said Adam had no loyalty, but he's sure loyal to Nick when Nick needed his kidney. Sure. Everyone always sits there and point out. Everyone always sits there and points to that. But yes, what's good, Duan? Now says Albert, I love Adam because he saved face life twice by giving a kidney. And yep, yeah, I've heard about that. Carrier says Adam was framed for a crime he didn't commit. He risked it all, saved Faith from the car wreck, brought her to the hospital, and came back with Nick plan on forcing him to give Faith a kidney. Okay, well, I didn't know that. So thank you for letting me know. Okay. Yeah, no, like I said, that's all you, you know. Again, like I said, his character. Here's the thing: his character made Austin a lot more, made the Austin storyline a lot more interesting. I think that was a very good idea to sit there and bring in Mason's character. So I'm just speaking what everyone already thinks. Devlin says, in my opinion, Charlene needs to be punished for what she did to Anna. Valentine gave that little girl too much. Yes, she definitely does. She definitely does. Yeah, Jay Blue, just speak the truth. Darby says Nick is like Melinda on days. Nick wears a costume of a good person, but he actually, as spoiled, selfish person who used his reputation to get what he wants. Wow, that's interesting. I don't know. I get everyone's dislike for Nick, and I guess in some ways it's kind of like Nina on General Hospital. It's kind of like Nina. Okay, no, I didn't know you did that. I didn't know you did that, Alashanta. It's kind of like Nina. Like Nina does a lot of crap, right? And I mean a lot of crap. There's people that still rock with Nina and will sit there and justify her actions, defend her actions, and things of that nature. Nick is like his mother. Yeah, I don't see that, but okay. Um, so it's very interesting. Rachel says, "I'm afraid to go to sleep tonight. I still have creepy Claire face in my mind." Yeah, she left her canned food and water. Jay Blue says, "Nervous Charlotte wanting to press charges. They better explain. They better explain that to her actions. Yes, and I agree 100% with that, Jay Blue." Mel says Nikki should have seen a red flag from Claire that she could not be trusted. Well, I don't know what red flags that she actually should have seen though. Hold on. Darby says you're wearing blindness from Nick even when he's blatantly doing HA's things to Adam. No, I'm not wearing blinders. I am not wearing blinders. I have seen Nick say things that have come across as out of pocket, saying Adam doesn't have loyalty, he doesn't do anything good for the family, downplaying the stuff that he did do. No, so trust me, Darby, I don't wear blinders. What it comes down to, Darby, is I don't have the history that John. I think I think I didn't mix it well, and so there's a spicy. I got all the spicy stuff in like one practically spoonful. Kyrie says, "What would it take for you to at least acknowledge clearly that Nick is extremely unreasonable when it comes to Adam and his rationality? When most of the show, Nick goes on his hate rant, Adam 24/7. No, I didn't sit there. Okay, you probably missed that part. Darby says, then call Nick out on his ish. Okay, there's a reason for that, and I'm gonna get to that in a second. Yeah, I got one spoonful of just all of it. Ambassador Sam, what's good? The GOAT. Dewan says, I suppose it's Jessica's fault. You know, usually it is. Usually it is. I mean, sometimes I just can't help it. There's a reason why I don't call Nick out on his ish, right? One, and what's good, Ambassador Sam? One, I'll say this again. for the people in the back, I don't have the history that y'all do, right? I don't. Two, I don't have the history that y'all do. There's a lot of stuff that y'all don't like about Nick that y'all watched over the years that y'all don't like. Oh, but I don't have that history. And honestly, to tell you, Darby, I've actually caught Nick out on his stuff a couple of times. Um, Even a whole bullet thing when he said that I took a bullet for Victor, and Nick was like, "Well, that was a long time ago." It was like, "Well, wow, that's pretty messed up." Regardless if it was a long time ago, he still took a bullet for him. So I do call Nick out on his stuff, but I don't go as hard as y'all do when it comes towards Nick, and I think that's what I feel like that's what y'all more want, you know. And I can't give you that because I don't have the history of that. Harry says at the end of the day, we what we are calling for is better writing for the Nick character. We're sick of his same jealousies, vindictive, spiteful attitude towards Adam. It's been going on way too long. See, I don't. Mm, See, I can see that in Chloe, right? Darby says, "Remember what happened the last time you ate?" Yeah. I actually tell you, I still have the spicy. I still have the spicy hot sauce in my kitchen, and I've not opened it since. Yes, let's get Rachel. If I didn't say hi to you, let's get Rachel. Bobby says, "I'm with you. I don't have the same history, so I understand." Yeah, you know. Here's the thing, Bobby. That's one aspect. I don't have the history that they do have, right? And I generally, you know, this is something that, yeah, no, I get that, Lashanta. I mean, granted, I wasn't watching it during that time, but um, one, like I said, I don't have the history. Two, I guess a lot of times I'm usually, for the most part, I try to be as impartial as I can. You know, I try to be objective as much as I can. And it's sort of the thing with Nikisha was saying, you know, people watch it, they watch it as fans, and they don't consider, she doesn't consider what I consider to be tunnel vision, right? It's just, you love the character, you rock with the character, you support the character, you defend the character. That's cool. But even this week with Nina, I can dislike, but I can defend her at the same time. And I don't think that people understand that. Um, you know, so it's just a little bit. I'm seeing it different than other people do for a couple of reasons. Yeah, no, Laurie, no, Nikisha was awesome. She's. Ron says, "I understand. I don't have the history you have with GH and Days." Yeah. Dory says, "I saw the Marvel today, and you're right, Albert. I liked it very much, even though the yeah, that's Darby. It was one of those things. Where it's like that scene was there to remind you that Disney owns it. You know how Disney is when it comes towards singing and songs. I'm sitting there in the movie theater. I'm watching it. I'm just like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. I was like, no, 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 no. You gotta be kidding me. Other than that, I enjoyed the movie. Why is it? Tracy Steves, what's good, Tracy Steves? What is good, Tracy Steves? Thank you for joining. Rachel said Nick did mention Adam Karma right after the baby daughter. Well, yes, that was inappropriate. Yes, and I agree with that. I agree with that. Why is it taking so goddamn long? Mel says, "I wish Sally was not weak of being a coward to tell Chloe." Yes, and I agree with that as well. I 100% agree with that as well because honestly, tell you the truth, Chloe just gets annoying. You know. Last day was good. Last day. Jay Blue says, "I understand that. I don't hate the Nina character. I just don't like how she plays the victim when she gets caught." And that's the same thing with me. That's the exact same thing with me. Harry says, "If you watch back then there's plenty of times when fans have called Adam out, like when Adam tried to take Christian away from Nick. 98% of the fans were team Nick very hard." Okay. Darby says, Prince Disney with their princess with their prince this and the princess that. Speaking of which, where's our princess Jess? Amber, what's good, Amber? Monique says so Marvels was ready for it to. Monique says so Marvel movie was ready for it. Call off work to go see it, and as soon as the movie started, I was knocked out. Damn. Oh, okay. So yeah, I was gonna ask you how was it, but you fell asleep. So last day says I'm good, Albert. I was working today and missed all the soap operas other than days, so I have no idea what's happening on any of them minus days. Well, I put in my GH review so you can watch that if you want, just to get an idea. Mel says Albert, Christian, Michael. Oh, Thanksgiving. Okay. Davlin says also think Olivia is wrong for not going out the crazy Nina. Going out the crazy Nina. Also, what she did to Ned. Crazy Nina knows she hired Mark. Yes, and that's the thing that happened. I don't understand why. Oh, Ned was Smith there saying that. I don't understand why Ned was Smith there saying that. I'll give her a little bit of time for what? What are you giving her time for? Just either you're gonna say something, you're not gonna say anything. Tracy Steve says, Lord B, happy Tuesday to everyone. Oh, I thought you was gonna sit there and say Taco Tuesday. Okay, you wanna watch it later? Okay. All right, last day. Last day I haven't seen you upload anything on your channel in a while. When it says what Nina did, yes, was out of spite, but Carly and Drew did commit the crime. Inside trading is a big deal. Yes, yeah, it was out of spite. My whole thing is Monique is when people sit there and say that Nina didn't do anything wrong. Nina only reported a crime. Nina isn't Miss Captain America, okay? She's not about true justice in an American way. So when people sit there and try to defend Nina by just saying that she didn't do anything wrong, it's like you're missing the point. You're missing the point. I would rather Nina sit there and say I did it out of spite. Tracy says happy Taco Tuesday. You see, Tracy, I like when you say that because you already know where my mind is going. Already know where my mind is going. Oh, what the hell did I forget? There you go. Jess is in the chat. What's good, Jess? It's number one making. Whoa, it actually made that much money? Are you? Jesus Christ? Are you serious? I didn't think it was actually going to make that much money. Yeah, no, they are. They are very nice chairs. Why the? They are very nice chairs. Spider Quake was good. Duane says, I said Adam was better at business than Nick or Victoria. People got mad at me. Tracy and Albert, I love your channel. I look forward to it every night. Well, I look forward to you being in the chat. I really do. So thank you, Tracy. So coming to Michael Blackmer's was wrong in that point. She should say, F it, I'll snitch on my damn self. Yeah, I agree. Well, I agree with that part, not about the crime part. Yeah, reporting the crime isn't necessarily wrong, but she didn't do it. It's not wrong. It's idiotic to her to her interest, to her self interest. Rachel says, "What does creepy Claire want from Nikki, and who is she working for?" And that's the question. That is the question. Daphne says, "I really miss the old ABC soaps." Yeah, same. I miss when General Hospital used to be an event. It's still good, but it's not an event like it was. Uh, Jay Blue says, I still want to know how Drew did the crime. He told Carly not to buy stocks and then took the blame for it. Help me out. Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean. One says Claire is working for Ava. Isn't Ava on what you call it? My quick says Albert, me and Kyrie were talking earlier, but I watched Days today. Oh, okay. What you thought of it? I'm like, and what Ava are you talking about, Duan? What Ava are you talking about, my friend? The spider clip says, Mina, and just says, how you like Days? And he says it's the best that he's seen. Okay. Monique says, I saw it for the first time. The Internal's pretty good movie. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. You know, that's the thing, Monique. People always sniff their trash in the Internals like it was the worst thing ever. I don't know. I guess part of me is just like, I'm so sick and tired of people being so cynical when it comes towards these movies. It's like they don't like anything. Listening to trash in terms like it was the worst thing. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's enough of my voice. Um, Krista says, hi, where is the big breakup with Spencer and Trina? Like I said, they had a fight. And, okay. Um, I'm not even going to go there. But how you doing tonight, Krista Hopkins? Just says, I was I was bored with Jay today. Unfortunately, that's become a common thing. Yes, don't forget to hit the like button because it really does actually help. I have no idea where we are with the likes, but hit the like button. Hit the like button because it really does help. Why is this taking so long? No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so wow, we really only have 18 likes. Okay. Darby says, oh, okay. Where are we with the likes? Oh, wow. Okay, so we got 18 likes. We got 39 people in the chat. So if you are enjoying the stream, make sure you do hit the like button because it really does help. Monique says, I hope Claire isn't a long lost daughter of Nikki and she wants revenge on Nikki for abandoning her as a child. I've heard a rumor, Monique, about why she's going after Claire. I mean, why she's going after Nikki. And granted, it's just a rumor. But I heard they may want to sit there and try to take an organ. That's the rumor. I just, here's the thing, Lashanta. I don't understand why she pushing. She is, like she is. Yes, I second that. I second that. I don't understand why Melinda is a 10 for you. Wow, okay. All right. Um, I don't understand why Melinda is why is Melinda pressing Sloan to lie so hard to keep this baby so hard? Why is she doing that for? It doesn't even really make a lot of sense. She's fighting hard. She's fighting hard to sit there and keep this harder than Sloan is. Lashanta says, "I bet it's Ian Ward." I have no idea who that is, but Monique says, "When does the horror movie Thanksgiving come out?" I thought it came out already. It's funny, Monique. I sort of picture for it this weekend, so I thought it came out already. Duane says Nikki is too old to have a 20-year-old daughter. You know, I would agree with you, except for this is a soap opera, and according to Ron, it's a soap opera, so anything is possible. According to Ron. Mel says I got good news that Scream 7 filming is early 2024. Oh, they're all coming back for it. Okay. That is, see, Mel, that's news I want to hear about Deadpool. Um, what was I going to sit there and say? What's the name of that horror movie, on, Mel? I can't remember what the name of the horror movie is now. One was out in the movie theaters. The second one was on Netflix. Um, Cloverfield. Did you hear any news on Cloverfield? I'm just saying, Duane. Yeah, I'm very excited about that, Lord B. Very excited about that. Just says Cyrus, don't give no F's about Mason. Yeah, now let me know when Cloverfield's coming out. Kerry says now I'll take off the blindness. Sloan looks better than Maxie. Well, yeah, yeah, that's very true. That's the thing. Don't get me wrong. If this was here's the thing, Carrie, is if this was a couple of years ago, I can see them going back and forth. I can see them going back and forth. Maxie back in the day, Maxie's not a seven. Maxie's not a seven. I don't understand where you get these ratings from, Spider Quake, but you say that you don't like the way the Audra looked, but you think that Maxie looks better. So Maxie, here's the thing, Spider Quake. Maxie was a seven like a couple of years ago. Darby says maybe Claire is Nikki's granddaughter. She needs an organ from for her mother. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I've heard. Just says Finn getting sued for malpractice is interesting, but not enough to make me care about him. Yeah, but here's the thing, Jess. It's as interesting as he's been in a long time now. That's the thing. Monique says Nikki didn't even know she had a child with Paul until Catherine wrote in a letter during her funeral, so it could be possible that Nikki had another child and didn't know it. How is it? Okay, I don't even. Okay, how is it possible that she didn't know she had a child though? That's the part that's so weird to me. How did she not know that she didn't have um a child with Paul? Yeah, Jess. Sometimes with GH you gotta, and I hate to saying this, but you gotta take what you can get. You know, you gotta take what you can get because, like you said, Jess, you were bored today. and that really shouldn't come too often. But here's the thing, Jess. More Smith is telling you, watch Days of Our Lives. Days of Our Lives. I'm just saying. Hell, Jess, even Spider-Quick likes it, or at least like that part. That episode. February 2025, but not shaping to be good news because of three major sequels will be cut, reshoot for January. Well, I'm definitely gonna be looking forward towards that now. Yes, let me know what's going on with Cloverfield though. Terry says Maxie is still an 8 though, but bro, okay. Just say yeah, I gotta watch these. I feel left out of these conversations. I think it'd be really interesting though, Jess, because I would definitely want to sit there and hey, I would want to hear your take on it. I would want to hear your take on Days, Jess. But I'll be very curious to sit there and see what characters you like, what characters you don't like. Freddie. Freddie says, "Hey guys, I just wanted to quickly say hi. I can't stay because I'm out tonight celebrating my best friend. He just got married to the woman that was his high school sweetheart. The ceremony was amazing. Wow, high school sweetheart. Congratulations." Yuan says Nikki's son is in witness protection. Hmm. Harry says Maxie is still an 8 hobby. I'm going to say that on my stream with a straight face. I'm going to look forward to that. I'm going to look forward to that then. Yuan says, what if Dylan had a daughter? Hmm. Monique says Sloan is the Asian chick on Days of Our Lives, right? No. Now to the family with Days characters who I know is Hope and Bo, John and Merlina, and Stefano. Melinda is the Asian woman. Melinda Trash. Trans Trash. I think that's her name. Trash. Right now she's acting pretty trash though. Um and that's my whole thing. Like if I had to sit there and recommend a show outside of General Hospital, I'll pick Days. When I first started doing these reviews, people was like, "You need to sit there and review Days of Our Lives." They didn't tell me to review Young and the Restless or Bold and the Beautiful. They told me to review Days. And after about a week and a half, because it took me a while to kind of get the lay of the characters and who likes who doesn't like who got beef with who, whatever. I generally started to like it. I did, and it literally got better. Days has Days has their off days, like any other show. But it's not as nearly much as the other three. And while I don't expect much from B&B and Y&R, I expect more from GH. Freddie says, all right, I'm about to go out to this dance floor after the eating cake. All right, Freddie, look forward to seeing you tomorrow. You have a great night. Absolutely. I am Team Eric Duan. That's my dude right there. That's granddad. He is excited. He's still excited about that win. My dude is smiling ear to ear. He is excited as F about that win. Harry says, yes, just should start watching Days of Our Lives. We can learn the show even better with both of us watching it. Yeah, even Kyrie's is endorsing it. Mel says, I got good news. That Blade movie is coming out November 2025. Well, I definitely look forward towards that, even though Even though the guy, here's the thing, I'm still used to him being Cottonmouth, and hmm, Laura B says hashtag Team Eric. Yes, his loss. Monique says Nikki's son Dylan Dylan aka Jason Morgan aka Harrison Michaels aka Jason Morgan. But like I said, Jess, if you have any problems, you let me know. So Mel says I got good news that Coyote versus Acme movie Acme movie that Warner Brothers revised, of course, is willing to shot the movie around. Oh, I heard a little bit about that. Now, Spikequick says Melinda is evil. Spikequick says, is Eric or EJ DA's son? Father, not son. No, they're not related. They're not related, Spikequick. They actually tell you the truth. They can't stand each other. Just said because Jade is not it right now. Yeah. Carrie says, it's actually worth Albert praising for this week's storytelling for sure. And they limited the old people this week. That's another reason it's been good. Oh, father, not son. Carrie says Albert Dasher's playing Holly is 23 years old. So what would you rate her? A 7. Yeah, that's good. I'll give her a 7.5. I'll give the actress a 7.5 carries. Yeah. Damn, 23? Damn, Kyrie's the makeup department. They're amazing. Have a good night, Jay Blue. Mike Quick says, I mean, who is the dad of Nicole's baby, EG or Eric? Eric. Eric is Nicole. Eric is the father of Nicole's baby, but no one knows that. So EJ Smith is thinking that it's his child. Hmm. You know, I'll let my dad know. My dad actually watches that show. Mike Quick, they couldn't find a real 16-year-old to play Holly. No, but it's not surprising though. Lashanta says, why would Tate try and kiss Holly again? It was so stupid, Lashanta. Like, her mother could be out danger or whatever, and he's sitting there trying to think about, oh, well, we almost kissed. How about we talk about that? She's scared out of her mind, looking for her mom, and yeah, that's all he was sitting there thinking about, like a real scumbag. But you know, Spider Quick, I'm not surprised though. They usually can't find people that age, and they age them up. Now, Kyrie says, Spider Craig, tell them your nickname for Tate. Mel says, I will look into the clock. Well, thank you. The first time I saw he could act. That's weird. Some people sit there and say he can act. Some people say he can't act. The amazing, gorgeous, sexy Queen Janice in the chat. Let's talk clear. Yes. What is her intentions? What is her intentions? Do you think, Janet? Walmart, Walmart Karen. Damn. My dudes say, I like that, Spider Quake. I like that. That's good. Spider Quake says, Kyrie's is live in 1 hour. Oh, 10 o'clock. Walby, no, that was a good one, though. That was a good one. I like that. I give him points for that. That was a good one. He is Walmart Cameron. I agree with that too, Jess. Rachel says, I feel like B&B has a lot of starting, a lot of starting. Flyquick says he's lucky I didn't say Dollar Tree Cameron because that's what I was going to say, but I decided to be nice. And you were nicer than me. You remember I used to sit there and call the other tagger, the other actor that played tagger. I used to call him Dollar Tree. I used to call him Dollar Tree Tagger. Mel says, "All right, I got good news. The Marvels confirmed Loki's new title in the MCU. God, Loki." Hmm. Okay. I know some people like that show. It wasn't for me. Things just got a little bit too complicated, and some of the science and all the technical stuff kind of boggled it down. It didn't even really seem like it went anywhere. It almost felt like it was I was watching the 6 episodes of nothing. I mean, I'll support anything live action Marvel, but it wasn't exactly at the top of my list. Now, Echo, that I can't wait. Lashanta says Valentine can call Nina over and not tell Anna what's going on. I agree with you there. Oh, you think that she's gonna call Adam for help? Well, I know at some point she gets stuck by a syringe. Jenna says I was Team Eric, but now I'm Team Tell Your Fam. God damn it, Jess. I mean, Janet. I love you for saying that. Jenna says I was Team Eric, but now I'm Team Tell Your Family. My girl. And I mean, I agree with that. It is. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, Janet. It is way past time that he's told his family. What's good, Dave? How's it going? Carrie says, I'm looking forward to Nikki being forced to swallow her pride and truly be grateful to Adam. Spike Quick says, hello, Nina was making Charlotte look like she did nothing wrong. Yeah, and all enabling her. Yes, and I thank you, Jess. I don't know why I was about to call you Janet. Yes, and I agree with that. Duane says, Albert, isn't Wanda Maxwell intimidating to you after seeing she dog walk Doctor Strange? She is definitely a powerhouse, Duane. She's definitely a powerhouse. I mean, I love Wanda. Um, I'm gonna be honest with the whole WandaVision thing. I thought it was cute, but I'm just like, this is a woman who didn't deal with her grief and decided to hold the town hostage because she couldn't be bothered to go to therapy. Mel says, I got good news. The Masters of the Universe live action movie is in the works and be on Amazon. Oh, really? You know, Mel, actually, I gotta watch the Netflix special on that. Rashonda says, now she's so mean to Adam, I bet she would take his help. Kyrie says at the beginning of my stream, I'm going on my Logan sister rant, starting with Brooke. Those damn Logans. Just the worst. Aren't they, Kyrie's? God damn it. It's a shame at this point. Darby says now Eric is getting too much of a big head on this when he's going to run into someone who doesn't care for him as much and wants. Yo, Darby, my dude, even say he was like, "Oh, I taught my son a lesson," and I'm just like, bro, if only you knew. If only you knew. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm all for winning and a little bit of gloating, but obviously that's a blast. Yes, yes, I agree, Lord B. Monique says my father, who never watched any Marvel or DC movies, he watched the Avengers and all of them, and he said, "Wow, this is good." Yeah, Marvel has a good track record of getting people. Here's the thing, Lord B. I got to use the fist. I got to shake the fist. I can't help it. But Monique, Marvel has a good track record of getting even casual people to enjoy their movies. Even people who don't really watch a lot of their movies, um, they have a way of Jess says I dislike Marvel movies. Jess, you know who actually likes Marvel movies? Dex. I just I just wanted to just throw that out there. Cause Dex likes Marvel movies. It's like Marvel, Jesus Christ. Yeah, you like horror movies, so I guess I can work with that, but just like ugh, I'm not gonna lie. I can't believe she actually openly said that shit. I'm sorry, what? No, it's mighty quick. I don't think she's joking. Um, just said Carly spent an hour asking Sunny why, girl. Why does it matter why Nina gave you her? Yeah, and I agree with that. Yeah, that's right, Jess. You used all the caps. Spike Quick said Jess got to be joking, and I'm saying better. Darby says leave poor Donna and Katie alone for now, Carries, because they've been through enough. They've been through too much lately. Harry says, damn, Evan got you strong like that boomer boss to you quoting Dex. Hey, listen, Harry, it was true. Quick says, might have to downgrade Queen Jess to Princess Jess. Wow. Eagle Fang to answer for why Liz got a promotion after she aided in kidnapping the Esme. Yes. Eagle Finn said, what's up, Albert? At least the writers are trying to give Finn and Liz some drama, but the person they can fire to say budget is Awesome Gage is about to get hit with scandals they still have. Hmm. And Jess says why. And Spike Quick says I'm playing. I'm just like, wow. Like, damn. That I'm like, that almost hurt my heart right there. And she actually said, Spike Quick says, but if you but if you say you like DC movies, I'm gonna be angry. Jess says, I honestly realize I've never seen a lot of them, so forget it. Oh no, I'm going to forget that. I'm going to forget that because I definitely watched the Spider-Man movies. The same, just Dex like Dex likes the movies. No, he was meant to explain in WandaVision to Joss. I don't know what to do with you, Jess. Lashanta says new color will be suspicious because Nina. Yeah, my whole thing is like, it was good, Gemini. What's good, Gemini? Monique says My father's favorite Avenger was Hawkeye. Hawkeye is pretty cool. And Spy Quick says, Albert, let's just pretend we never saw that. I would definitely love to pretend I've never seen that. Trust me, I'm definitely going to pretend I've never seen that. Just says, it's the dramatics for me. Harry says, I wonder when or if Evan's gonna come back to the stream on his own. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, well, here's the thing. I don't want to sit there and say my live streams are the best now because Harry, you're doing live streams. Your live streams are pretty good, but I would say mine's just one of the best. Mine's just one of the best. Jackie P says GH has to get something going on at the hospital. Maurice won't play Sunny forever. Yeah, I agree with that. Spike Ray says Marvel is the best. Eagle Phoenix says in real life, Cyrus is ending Mason the moment he says that. Not just that'd be cool if he actually comes back. That'd be what's up. Harry says, imagine if Brooke showed up in my live stream, I'd be like, oh hell no. I don't think he would do that, Harry's. I think he'd be like, yo, what's up? Let me do an interview. I don't know. Damn, I didn't actually have any of this. Just says if it was real life. Oh, I'm sorry, Eagle Fang. Well, no, I read that one. In real life, Cyrus is ending Mason the moment he says that. No, I read that one. Just that Mason would have been gone. That's clear for the boomers. Monique says, chatting while watching other guys with Mark, Sam, The Rock, and Will Ferrell. Harry says, well, I wonder if a soap actor is going to appear in my live stream. Which one would? Gemini says Nikki is finally getting the smoke that she's been getting. Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't feel bad for Nikki. Gemini. Hate to start with a purple passion. Oh my god, I hate the story with a purple passion. Okay. Well, I feel bad for the child, but I'm also just like, karma is a funny thing, you know? But as far as you, Eagle fan, yeah, I'm gonna miss some comments from time to time, so don't don't take it personal. And Lashanta says Mason's a fool to trust Cyrus. Well, if he doesn't trust Cyrus, he's gonna die. Yeah, this is what I don't. He doesn't really have a choice, you know. Not, I mean, yeah, I get that trusting Cyrus would foolish, but if you don't do as Cyrus tells you, you're dead. So it's not a matter of trusting him. It's a matter of survival. My whole thing was like he seriously had no problem pretty much throwing Austin under the bus. I'm like, wow. I mean, granted, Austin had no problem trying to kill him, so yeah, both kind of scumbagish in that way. Jackie B says, I hope if they put Mason in prison, Nathaniel will come back as another character, maybe another cousin. Hmm, maybe. I mean, I know that kind of got played out in the early 2000s. LaShanta says he's going to die anyway. I'll take my chances. Oh, wow. Okay. That's bold. I like that. Gemini says Victor telling Victoria and Nick that Adam is my child too is classic because they are too damn entitled, and Adam is way more educated than Nick and Victoria. I will have to take your word for that. Mel says Albert once the truth comes out with Dimitri, Leo, and Melinda song on making Eric and Nicole baby boy die, but it's live. Yeah, but and that's very true, Mel. But I know people are gonna sit there and come at Eric and be like, "Bro, I mean, Nicole screwed you over a couple of times, and you forgave her." Jenna says, "I like Poppy. She's kind of perky." Yes, yeah, she's very upbeat. Unlike her, yes, Jenna. Unlike her uptight, combative, cold and unapproachable aunt, our sister. Oof. Yeah, Jenna. She's so full of life. Like the exact opposite of Lee. And although I'm not a fan of cheating, just saying. One says the Sire's gonna kill me, Mason, or will it Austin and maybe Ava? Hmm. Eagle Fan says I was saying that the way mobsters are written in GH, the moment that Mason tells the boss he's going to turn government and snitches on one of Sire's own, that's the red flag to end Mason. That's very true. That is actually very true. Never admit you're going to snitch if you are Mason. I agree with that. I agree with that, Eagle Fang. Gemini says, why doesn't Michael just tell Willow what Nina has done? What an idiot. But he's also a control freak and kind of toxic in a lot of ways. W said, giant bee of his sister. uh, WC says, if Adam saved Nikki, that will be a twist, but for now, it's a theory. Yeah, just like the whole stealing of an organ is also um theory. Janice says Poppy is attractive, way more sexy than Lee. She will hook up with someone soon, I predict. Hmm, maybe Janet. Maybe. Here's the thing, Janet. I've seen the actress that plays Lee like actually dressed up. She looked good. I'm not gonna lie, Janet. She looks good. Like Eagle Fan says Austin wise, but he has yet to turn on Cyrus. That's telling. Very true. Just as Spencer's not letting this go, I wonder what he's going to do next. He's going to use that evidence. He's going to use that evidence. That fake evidence. He's going to use that evidence. Jim now says Lee is an attractive woman for her. She is. She did an interview with JLJ Media, James Love Jr., and I saw what she looked like. I mean, don't get me wrong, she's annoying as F, but like, Harry says, give Poppy to Liam or Bill. Probably Bill. I feel like Poppy is a little bit too older for what you call it, um, for Liam for some odd reason. I don't know why, but yeah, that makes more sense. Eagle fans, I need to watch YNR and B&B. Catch you later. All right, you have a good night, Eagle Fang. Gemini said Drew was just discovered and already he's feeling entitled. Really? Yeah, how was he feeling entitled? Duan says hashtag Team Lee. Darby says Albert has that thought in the back of his head. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That you are 100% correct about that. I would not lie. Jackie B says they should let Ava make the hit. They owe her for making her the helpless female hiding behind the car while two guys were lying on while two guns lying on the ground. Yes, and I agree with that. Definitely character assassination. Definitely character assassination. Yes, you have a good night, my friend. Eagle Fang. Gemini says Nicholas is pretending to come back. He is the one who is purchasing the castle cash. Well, hopefully by then they'll have an official um Nicholas. Duan says Lee is acting like Molly. She's actually acting a little worse. Honestly, to tell you the truth, Duan, she's acting a little bit worse because she's acting super bossy. She's walking in force of creation and telling people what to do like she owns something, like she runs that place, like she pays rent there. Molly was just being very whiny and um bringing up this drama out of nowhere. Lee actually had drama with her sister. That doesn't mean that it gives her a right to sit there and go after her niece. So, in reality, she's actually acting worse than than Molly. Lashanta said Victor said if Vicky or Nick doesn't want Adam, then they can leave. Then said convince her to come back. She's too entitled for me. Nate said Adam under her, so don't leave. Nate the Great. I'm not gonna lie, I like Nate to some extent, but like I didn't like the way he was treating Victoria. I'm like, bro, listen, if you want to break up with her, break up with her. Oh, I just need time. No, we don't do that. We need to decide on what you want. No calls, no texting, nothing. You straight up ghost her. I need my time. Nah, I'll make the decision for you. W says, does Nicholas still have those kidnapping charges hanging over him? Ron says, I think Lee is Luna's mother. Don't ask me why, just a fair. You're not the first person that said that, though. Not the only person that said that. Jackie P said, did Esme get some type of inheritance? No, she's Laura's helping her out. Laura's helping her Laura's helping her out with the rent. So Lashanta says Nate said when Victor gets tired she will be next in line. Yeah, I I believe that. I like Victor, but he is Nikisha, Queen Nikisha, good evening, Albert and everyone. Just here for a few minutes before work. Let's say what's up, Nikisha. Nikisha, a lot of people like the video that we did yesterday, Nikisha. You are amazing. I can't wait to have you back on. Gemini says if Liam thinks that Rich is going to blow up Stephanie's happy marriage, especially when Eric needs his family together, he needs to get a life. Or they gave Victor the peace sign, but she took no for an answer. I get that, but I got my own theories about that. No, she does have a trust fund, Jess, but She's not using the trust fund from that though. Ambassador Sam says, "Was how you doing, Nikisha?" Monique says Stephanie needs to get some boundaries with Liam concerning her marriage defense. She is giving Liam hope. Yes, yes. Nikisha, hey Kyrie, I'll come to your live stream later if I can chat. Lashanta says Victor should make them share. And Cherry Ice Cream says, hi Nikisha. Yes. Not very much. Nikisha said, I'm glad people like that. I have fun too. Robert, thank you for telling me. Well, of course. You're like I said, you're amazing, Nikisha. You are. You're definitely the fan favorite, so it was a lot of fun sitting there talking to you, Nikisha. Justin, Jack and Ashley fighting again. Not this time. Harry says Stella is an amazing woman. I'm gonna let that go. Um, Gemini's. Well, to be fair, she's better. She's a better character now than when she first started. Didi says I'll be too nervous, and I also have a lazy eye. I think that would distract people from your content. No, you'll be amazing. When I do the because I'm gonna try to do it this week. I want to do it this week. Maybe tomorrow. I have people come on. So if you wanna come through, you know, you wanna come through, Didi, you can. I might do the live chat tomorrow. But Didi, I give Nikisha a lot of credit. You know, I give anyone credit for coming on here and doing this, even if you're just talking for a few minutes. Lashanta says, "Mamie getting on my nerves." What did Mamie do? What did poor Mamie do? Even Vic said Nate was suspect. Oh, Nate the Great is he's just Nate the Great. Harry says Stella Henry is strong and opinionated. Opinionated. That's already a minus right there. She's very successful and beautiful. Curtis is very lucky to have her for an aunt. I agree with that part. The opinionated part, nah, that's not gonna work. Gemini said this chat is no judgment. Come on alive. Yes. Okay. Well, Didi, whenever you're ready to come through and I do the live chat, you're more than welcome to come on. You're more than welcome to come in. Debbie says Nate is a good man. Yes, Nate is a good man. Okay, he's trying out there, people. He's trying out there. That's why he's Nate the Great. Debbie says Mamie trying to put Adam in his place. He didn't mind it because he was raised to respect his elders. Nate is a good man, even when he stabbed. uh, Dewan, I'm actually wondering that still, if that's the case with Curtis. Lashanta says she's pushing want Nate back there, pushing Jill out. Okay, I agree with all that. Jill has pissed me off from time to time now. Oh, come on, Lashanta. He's Nate the Great. Yeah, you gotta put some respect in his name, Lashanta. Nate the Great, right? He's out there trying, people. God damn. But Lashanta, I know you mean Nate the Great, though. Jimena says Ashley was correct about Jill running Chancellor. It does belong to Tucker and Devon, yes. Harry says Audra Charles doesn't love anyone. I don't believe Audra even loved herself. She's a broken woman inside. I want to know why. I'm very curious about that too, Kyrie. Chancellor is Jill's company. Okay, well, all right, that's a little bit different then. Yes, she was, Janet. Yes, she was. I gotta get you on here one day. Uh, Last year says Nate the Great, Nate the Great. Come on, Albert. He's Nate. He's not even the great guy in this film. I like that last thing. Christopher says, does anyone remember when Ava and Esme had a fight over? Yeah, I remember that. Janet says, I like Nate. Janet, one of the many reasons why I love you. And this is pretty much. Hey, pause last day, pause. I like that. It's good timing right there, my friend. Nikki said, did Claire attack Nikki today or is it tomorrow? Oh, was it yesterday? I think it was. No, no, no. It was today. It was today. Never mind. Yeah, it was today. It was today, Nikisha. I watched 2 episodes. I had to remember. Yeah, it was today. Thank you, Gary's. Thank you, Black Month. Thank you. Yes. Make sure you do hit the like button because it really does help. We got 40 people in the chat. I have no idea how many likes we have, but it really does actually help. So thank you, Black Mon. Black Mon, you're amazing. Seriously. Last day says I'm trying to be a comedian. Look like it's working. I like it. I'll tell you one thing, last day. When you do start to do like material and stuff like that, let me know. Because I want to be there, I want to watch, and I want to support it. Becky D, what's good? How are you doing tonight, Becky D? In case I'll watch today and the rest of the week, then thank you. Rashanta says, I wonder what Elena's gonna say about Nate. mm, That's a loaded question for me. I mean, I already went in on I went in on Elena a couple of times, so I'll sit there and say that much. No, it's always a blessing to see you, Becky. Dave. Juwan says Nate is no better than Spencer. You know, to be fair, Juwan, he's actually worse than Spencer. As much as I don't like Spencer, he's actually worse. Okay? Nate Hastings is actually worse than Spencer Cassidy. Kyrie says Elena is a great, sexy woman. No, I'll sit there and I can agree with that. I can agree with that, Kyrie's. Lashata says Elena warned them about Nate. She did. I'm not even gonna. I can't even sit there and dispute that, Lashanta. Crystal says so. The evidence at the bank is no, it's fake. But it's so good that it's very. It'll be very hard to sit there and tell if it's real or not. Trina didn't want him to use it in case it didn't work. It can wind up backfiring on him. Lashanta says Spencer's a brat. Yeah, he's a brat, but he's still not worse than Nate Hastings. He's not. And you know me, I don't generally defend Spencer, but on this one, yeah. Carrie says Elena is a powerful and attractive. She looks way better than Victoria. I would not go that far. I would. Yeah, she kind of got the edge. She kind of got the edge. I give you that, Kyrie. I don't think it's here's the thing. I don't think it's that much of a big gap between their attractiveness, but can't deny that, Kyrie. I had to think about that for a minute. Because Victoria's my girl, though. Gemini says Kyle is about to learn a valuable lesson about women from Audra. Carrie says you need to get your eyes checked if you think Victoria's anywhere near Elena. Says the guy who thinks that Maxie's hot. You want to go there, Carrie? You want to go there, Carrie? Very true. No, you're right. You're right. Gemini says Spencer's a brat, but Nate is a grown ass man who knows better and makes yes, and I agree with that, Gemini. I agree with that, and I agree with that as well. She did say that. Harry says Victoria pale, blank, blank looking. Maxie looks. See, see, when we start doing stuff like that, this is Carrie's my guy, but we gonna have to take you to the eye doctor at this point. Carrie says Kyle better not sit behind bars. Oh, sit behind Summer. Oh, sit behind Summer. It says sit behind bars. Where did I even get that from? But you know what's really funny? After Audra told him off, she texted him when he got home talking about, oh, I made a mistake. Could we sit there and work things out? I don't want this to come between us. What the you practically handed that man his ass. And then you text him later on talking about can we work things out? After that level of verbal assault? No. Curry says I'm more than sure Maxie would definitely get way more. I think that comment would make more sense if I was actually drinking wine. If I was if I was actually drinking, maybe that comment would make sense. Monique says Nate went to Newman because everything he suggested, Victoria agreed with everything he said, and that's very true. She was constantly talking about, oh, he's a good businessman and he has smart ideas and he's this, he's that, he's the third. I'm like, boo, let's just be honest. You just want to sit there and not boost with this man. So you gave him all the compliments and accolades in the world. Because, whoa, first of all, Kyrie, she is not a three. Okay, Kyrie, so what would you rate Maxie? What would you rate Maxie then? Since we're gonna put a bunch of Becky D says, Kyrie, there is absolutely nothing wrong with not liking a bunch of banging bones. Lashata says she thinks Kyle's weak. She can bet him. Well, to be fair, she does look pretty good. So, see, all right, bro. See, like I said, you're my guy, but yeah, those numbers are all wrong. The math ain't mathing, Tyrese. Lashanta says Nate blowing her back out. Yes. It's true. It's true, Becky D. Darby says cage-free eggs are free-range eggs or eggs taken from chicken. They're not. What? Last name says Nate is so arrogant, thinks so highly of himself, but he's terrible at everything. Point in case he thinks Victoria is pretty and a good person to be with. She's basically Victor, but a woman. Damn. Damn. Crystal says Victor got it out of her suitcase before they burnt it. They are making assumptions. It's fake. No, it was in the bank. Trina and Spencer both saw it, and Trina didn't want Spencer to use it because it wasn't real evidence. And she felt that he would get in trouble if he turned over evidence that wasn't real. Same thing with Dex. Harry, Gemini says Kyle is weak as F. Remember, Kyle never struggled when he wasn't living with Jack. He was living with Victor. Yeah, he does come across as entitled to some extent, and he deserves things. Dee Dee says his math is nothing for some people. Yeah, the math ain't mathin'. Curious, the math ain't mathin', my guy. I meant to say his math is mathing for some people, no shade. Okay. Duane says Victoria is like Gladys, but Vicky don't want money. She wants, well, Nate. Yeah, and yeah, I agree with that. Harry says Maxie got better lips, better, pretty eyes. Victoria probably got a better belly with everything else. Maxie wins by a landslide. Wow, you are putting a lot of effort into this trolling thing, Kyrie. I can't wait to come on. I cannot wait to come on your live stream tonight. Oh my goodness! since we gonna play that game. We gonna play that game. You know, Kyrie, I can't wait to sit there and talk about Nick. I can't wait to sit there and talk about Nick and how great he is. I'm gonna save that stuff specifically for your live stream. Yeah, that's right. Oh, I got you, my friend. I got you, my friend. Don't you worry, Kyrie. But I mostly watched Young and the Restless because I knew tomorrow was just going to be just as Maxie does have pretty eyes. Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that. Lashanta says Vicky loves to let Adam know he answers to her. Victor should have demoted her ass. He already did though, which I felt like it was unfair. Yeah, I give her points to that. She has nice eyes. That's cool. Danny, how's everything? How's life? Yeah, it's not. Let's not. Let's not celebrate off of that. I mean, it's eyes. It's just eyes. Krista says, "Well, what was Esme trying to hide from Ava? Think about it." Hmm? Gigi said G does have the most beautiful people on their show, though. I mean, it's a soap opera, so all the actors are going to be, for the most part, beautiful. You know, and that's across the board. That's on Days, Born the Beautiful, Young the Restless. It's on all of them. When it says what character did the actress that play Victoria on AMC, that's a really good question. I do love the woman that plays Victoria, Amelia something. Curry says, like I said, the only thing Victoria got on Max is a flatter stomach. That's it. It's not it. It's not even close. But um, I'm gonna let you rock, Kyrie. I'm gonna let you rock. I mean, come on, Kyrie. I know that beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but like, come on now, there's limits to that, bro. There's limits to that. Danny Bear, one and only. Lashanta says it wasn't unfair. She kicked her brother out and gave Nate the job. Yeah, but you know, Nick had to leave because Nick was dealing with family stuff. So you know, she didn't necessarily kick him out. She just said, "Hey, you're going to take some time off," and that's you know. Oh, come on, Kyrie's. Like I said, I know that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but there's limits to that. Gemini says when Nicholas came back, Esme, or when Nicholas comes back, Esme's going to lose Ace. He will pay off anyone to get full custody. Yeah, yes, and I agree with that. Gemini says, "Oh please, I wish she kicked Nick out for her chocolate." Danny says Amelia played Maya on AMC. I saw a scene where she wanted to smack in the living piss out of someone. Lashanta says, "Aber, stop it." She made him leave. Yeah, you know, she was not there looking. She was looking out for him. You know, he was going through some stuff, so you know, she helped him out. Kerry says, "I'm looking forward to your clap back on my live stream. I know it's coming." Oh, you know it's coming. You know it's coming. I can't wait. Darby says, "When I go to the beach and looking at pretty girls, I usually look at the girls with those." Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Darby. Like, oh, she has pretty eyes. Her eyes more prettier. Ooh, great, pretty eyes. That is yeah, that's so hot. Eyes, chocolate pudding. I like that, Gemini. I like that. Well, you know, LeShante, it was also a good business move. You know, Nate apparently is really good at business, so you know. Harry says, I gave you other examples too, way more details. I gave yeah. Didi says, what's up with Victoria on so I can look up the address. So what? So the Young and the Restless. The Young and the Restless. Toby says she has pretty eyes and that a sexy bikini. We know. We all know we're not looking at no goddamn eyes. She has prettier eyes. Who gives a fuck? Lashanta says you never go against the grain. Winnick says Victoria demoted Nick for Nate because she knew Nate wouldn't question her, where Nick would question her decisions. That's awesome too. Gemini says Nate was a good doctor, businessman, not so much. See, the problem in all reality, Gemini, is that we never saw anything that Nate did business wise. all this stuff happened off screen because, um, well, Young and the Restless can be lazy at times. That's There's really nothing else to say. They could just be lazy at times. They could just be effing lazy. Okay. Lastly, says Albert, you're not wrong. It's not the eyes we're looking at. Yes. See, last day. I'm glad you get me. Glad you get me. Good man. Good man. Glad you get me. Didi said, "What's the actress that Albert and Kyle are beefing over and compare?" Oh, I can't pronounce her name, but she her character is named Audra Charles. Yeah. Didi, her character's name is Audra Charles. When you look her up, her name is Audra Charles, and that woman is a 10. Cherry Ice Cream says, "Good night, Albert. Tomorrow, I really like this chat room. Albert, you are. Thank you. Thank you, Cherry Ice Cream. Every time I see your name, I want to get some cherry ice cream. I really do. I want to get some. Oof, I want to get some ice cream so bad. Darby is the fact is how men look at playing so much that women come out with the expression, my eyes are up here. You get it. Have a good night, Monique. Thank you for joining. That's right. That's right, Danny. We're talking about Audra. Yeah, Lashanta, I'm gonna be honest. We ain't looking at her person. We ain't looking at her attitude. We not looking at her attitude. We're just not. Didi says I think Maxie is way cuter than that actress she played Frankie on All My Children. Here says which you know I gotta look that up. Dolly was good. Oh oh Zoo Lake Zoo Lake Zuleka. Hmm. Zuleka. Thank you, Becky D. I'm pretty sure I pronounced that wrong, but Crystal says so. Can anybody answer my question? What was Esme trying to hide? I don't know if she was trying to hide anything now. You know Ambassador Sam. Lashanta says Gabby is gorgeous. I can't stand her. I got a comment for that, and I'm just gonna leave that shit alone. I'm just gonna leave that alone. Didi says kind of late to the party though. Now that's all good, Dolly. I'm actually about to sit there and end the live stream now because I know Kyrie's is gonna be starting his, and I do actually have to get to work at early in the morning. But it is good to see you though. Didi says Frankie and Maggie on All My Children, I think, is the character she played twins for a while. Hmm. Okay. I gotta look up her other work. But listen, as fun as this has been, I'm gonna end the live stream right here. No, it's all good, Dolly. Listen, I look forward to seeing you next time you come back through. But yeah, I'm gonna end the live stream right here. I do want to thank everyone for joining though. This was a lot of fun, as always. Thank you so much. Um, and yeah. So yeah, have a good night, Dee Dee. Have a good night, Dolly. Have a good night, Danny Bear. Have a good night, Lashanta. Have a good night, Jess. Have a good night, Eagle Fang. Have a good night, Gemini. Have a good night, Becky D. Have a good night, Darby. Have a good night, Spiderquake. Have a good night, Mal, the Horror Queen. Have a good night, Janet. Thank you for joining. It's always a lovely treat to see you. Have a good night, Ambassador Sam. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, Anjanetta. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, Tracy Steves. Thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a good night, Becky D. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, Danny Bear. Have a good night, Laura B. Have a good night, Blackmon. Have a good night, Duan. Thank you for joining. This is a lot of fun as always. Also, make sure you check out Kyrese's live stream. He's going to be going on. Have a good night, Kyrese. Even though I'm going to see you in a few minutes. Kyrese is also doing his live stream tonight, so definitely check out my boy Kyrese. Um, I will leave his channel in the community tab. So when it goes on, definitely check it out. Have a have a good night, Crystal Hopkins. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Becky D. You as well. It is always a blessing to see you. Thank you. Didi says I got confused. I was looking at the other post and I thought they said it was Amelia, but I did see the other actress. I still think Maxie is cuter. I can see that. I can see that. Here's the truth of the matter is, Didi, Maxie was she was a lot more beautiful back in the day. Um, I know that she had gone through some stuff, gained some weight, but um, she was a lot more attractive back in the day. Yes, I know about the medication, but at some point, you can't sit there and keep using that excuse. Probably a fine person in real life. Um, no, reality, I think it probably will. Didi says Maxie is 3 years older too. Really? I mean, granted, I joke about that, but I think for a family and her health, it'd be a good idea. You know, not to even sit there and joke around with her weight or anything. Didi says I was a lot more attractive back in the day. I'm just saying. I know that she went through some stuff and mental health and physical stuff, and because of that, medication and stuff, it did, you know, had her gain a lot of weight. But at some point, I think it's time to start doing something about that. You know, she has kids, she has a family, and they want her to be around. I want her to be around. So anyway, have a good night, Dee Dee. It was lovely to see you. Definitely, everyone, check out Kyrie's live stream, and I will see you in the next live stream. Later's.